Hey everybody, it's Eric the Horror Man, and welcome to another Top 10 Tuesday. Since Shark Week is happening, I guess, this week or some sort, I figured why not do my top 10 favorite shark movies. So, without further ado, first up, we have at number 10 is Sharknado 3. Oh, hell no. Wait, this is a continuation, of course, in the Sharknado franchise. Only this time, the Sharknado invades Orlando, Florida, which is supposed to be like the happiest place on Earth. And the Sharknadoes just ends up invading Orlando, Florida, or at the amusement park at Universal Studios. So this movie, of course, is fun to watch. Again, all the Sharknado movies are fun to watch, and they're just stupid and goofy, but just fun to laugh at. You can't help but just laugh your ass off at just like seeing sharks come flying out of the air and just squashing people. So Sharknado 3, oh hell no. Next at number 9 is Sharknado 2, the second one. This is a continuation after the first one, only this time the Sharknado invades New York City. And again, Finn, April, and his family are trying to survive the Sharknadoes in New York City. So, again, Sharknado movies, goofy, stupid, but just fun to watch. You can't help but just laugh. So, Sharknado 2, the second one. Next at number 8 is Bait. This movie is actually a very fun shark movie where after a tsunami hits and ends up flooding in a supermarket and also flooding a little bit of the parking garage. So now, whatever survivors that's inside the parking garage and the supermarket have to survive against sharks that's looking around in the flooded waters. And this movie was actually fun to watch. It was actually nice seeing some shots that was supposed to be shot in 3D. So, Bait, very fun shark movie to watch. Definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't seen Bait. Next is 47 Meters Down, Uncaged. This movie was actually not bad. It was very fun, where friends decided to go exploring in an underwater city. And it turns out that they have to avoid this shark that is completely blind. You know, so they have to escape not only the underwater city, but also avoid the blind shark that's looking for them. So 47 Meters Down, Uncaged, not bad. Next is 47 Meters Down. This movie was also known as In the Deep when the movie In the Deep got recalled because they said to change the title instead of call this 47 Meters Down. But this movie and In the Deep, same information, where two sisters are vacationing in Mexico, then they decide to climb into a shark cage and see the sharks. But when the cable breaks, they sink all the way down to the ocean floor, 47 meters down. So not only do you have to find a way to survive against sharks, but also trying to find a way to survive with whatever oxygen they have left. So this movie is basically not about sharks. It's basically about trying to survive when you're low on oxygen. And this movie could be claustrophobic for some people, or because this movie could make you feel a little bit uneasy and on the edge and a little bit nervous as well, because you don't know what's going to happen. So I saw this movie in the theaters. Here's it, and I was just like gripping on the arms of the chair or the recliner, because some parts did make me feel a little bit uneasy. But this movie is actually very fun to watch. So 47 Meters Down, definitely recommend checking it out. Next is Deep Blue Sea. Here, come on, what's not to love about Deep Blue Sea? This movie is just a very fun shark movie to watch. Where scientists decide to study sharks, but once they get this serum injected, it, the sharks end up becoming meaner, faster, and smarter. But when a storm up above decides to flood the research facility, that's when that small group of survivors has to find a way to get to the top of the surface and avoid getting eaten by the sharks that are loose in the flooded research facility. So, Deep Blue Sea, highly recommend checking it out if you haven't seen this movie. Next we have is The Meg. This movie was actually a very fun shark movie to watch with Jason Statham in this one, where they end up dealing with a 75-foot megalodon, which is supposed to be a legend, a myth, but when they see that the shark is actually for real, they have to find a way to kill the megalodon, the Meg. But this movie is just so much fun to watch, and I thought Jason Statham did a hell of a good job in this movie. So The Meg, I definitely recommend checking this movie out. Next we have is The Shallows. I saw this movie in theaters, and this was actually a very fun shark movie with Blake Lively in this one, where she's like surfing, and all of a sudden she gets attacked by a shark, and she's like stranded like 200 yards away from the shore, and the shark is just hanging around in the shallow end and not in the deep end. So now she has to find a way to fight off the shark to get to the shore that she's like 200 yards away from. So The Shallows, very fun shark movie to watch. I definitely recommend checking this out. Next is Jaws 2. This is the continuation in the Jaws franchise, where Chief Brody is now dealing with another great white looking around in the ocean. But it turns out that his two sons are out there on a boat with a couple of their friends, just sailing and having some fun until a great white ends up attacking them, makes them become stranded. So now Chief Brody has to find a way to save his two sons and find a way to kill off the great white. So Jaws 2, very, very fun shark movie to watch in the Jaws franchise. And of course, at number one, if you guys already know what's number one, and that's it, Jaws. Of course, a very recognizable classic shark movie that everybody in America is very familiar with, that everyone has seen in it, where there's a great white lurking around in the ocean, and now it's up to the police chief, marine biologist, and a shark hunter. They're trying to put an end to the great white's rampage. So, Jaws, classic shark movie. Here, of course, everyone in America has seen this movie. They know what this movie is. They've heard of it. They've seen it. Definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't seen it. But Jaws is like the granddaddy shark movies of them all. Alright guys, so that's my top 10 shark movies. What do you guys think? Did you like the shark movies I showed off in this video? If there was any shark movies you think I should have showed off in this video, please let me know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for some more videos. Later.